My story is, and it began in 1992 when I was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy, which is a disease of the heart muscle. And then from there in 2007, 2008, I had congestive heart failure, which means it's not pumping the way that it should. In 2010, I was implanted with a pacemaker defibrillator, which made my heart beat better. The defibrillator is a backup in case the heart stops, then it will shock you. In August 13, I started going downhill really fast. Visits to the emergency room, couldn't hardly walk, short of breath. And by 2014, February, I was implanted with a heart pump. It's called an LVAD. It's a left ventricular assist device. It runs on batteries. It's actually attached to your heart, and we have a direct line that comes out from that pump, and it connects to the batteries, and I have 2 of these, and this is what helps me live. It's actually what keeps me alive. This is the power monitor. It is attached to the tubes that are attached to my heart, and it's attached to the batteries. It's like a car motor that runs on RPMs. And I flow, I don't pump anymore. So I have no pulse, no heartbeat. And that's what the inside looks like. That's what's attached to my heart, the pump itself. And then on this picture, the outside are the batteries that you're looking at here. And then down here, of course, is the control monitor. It normally is a bridge to transplant. If you don't qualify for transplant, it's a destination therapy. So I'm working on the latter. And I'm very proud to be alive, and I'm very happy to represent the Heart Association in their research to provide me this.
Hi, my name's Tom Wilkins, and I'm the general manager / owner of the 5-Star Dinner Theater in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Back on August the 18th of 2014, I was at a veterans organization with my friend Dick Antoine. We were going to be given a speech about an upcoming event called the Fallen Heroes Memorial that we had plans on raising tens of thousands of dollars so that we could build this memorial statue. Well, I got up and was speaking, and public speaking is something that normally I don't shy away from, but I was in the middle of my speech and all of a sudden I started sweating just profusely from my toes to the top of my head. It was like something I've never experienced before. Obviously, I knew I wasn't feeling well, and although I was saying the words, it just didn't, my brain and the words didn't seem to be connecting very well. And so I ended up my speech fairly quick, and I leaned over to Dick and I said, I'm really not feeling good. I'm going to go home. I went out into the hallway, sat down for a second, and still nothing had above the sweating had hit me yet. I went and got into my truck, called my wife and told her that I was heading home and I wasn't feeling well. And I hung up, and all of a sudden it hit. It started in my right hand, went all the way across my chest and down my left hand. I knew then that something serious was wrong. Well, I drove myself to the hospital. I walked in and the lady at the registration desk here, could you fill this out? And I got to my name and quickly said, ma'am, I'm not sure, but I might be having a heart attack. Within, it seemed like 30 seconds, I was in there and had people I didn't know with masks on looking all around me. Well, I laid back because I knew I was in serious trouble. I didn't really at the time. I thought heart attacks, it starts in one arm or the other, and here's the symptoms. Well, I didn't really have the kind that I thought you're supposed to have, so I was still in doubt. My pastor got there, my wife got there, and they were talking to Dr. Castro. They put me in and gave me 5 stents. I was obviously semi-awake, I think, when all this happened. But he said, now, Tom, you're going to need some more stents. It seems like 3 of the main arteries were totally shot, going to my heart. And so 2 weeks later, I came back and had 3 more, so I've got 8 stents in me right now. Well, came back many months later. The one thing I did recognize, it wasn't very long, all of a sudden I started breathing better. I wasn't as tired as I normally am. You get tired in the entertainment world. You work night and day. But I was just feeling with just having more energy, if you will. And so that was a good thing. Well, we did the echocardiogram and found out that I had 30% of my heart that was actually still good. That's not too hot. I think normal is 50 to 60% is what I was told. But at any rate, other than a little head cold that I've got right now, I'm feeling great. Doctor says that I'm doing well. He smiles every time I come in because, quite frankly, as he told me, I'm the 7% that lived through the ordeal that I had. That means 93% of the people didn't make it. So I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful for American Heart Association.
The Heart Association cannot do this research without your help and your donations. So we do plead and we do thank you for your help.
We're very, very thankful to this organization, and only through the generosity that each and every one of you can give, we sure appreciate it. It made a difference in my life, and thank you.